Don't be lonely when it's over. Yvette's going, shut the hell up, Robert. You just ruined the song. I apologize for that. Good morning, Double R Radio, Tuesday morning. It is 9:25 in the morning. I am here with Yvette Charo. Good morning, Yvette.
Good morning, good
morning.
morning.
We're rocking with Loverboy. Woohoo! Okay, I apologize for that. We're live on this Facebook right now. Join us and say, hello, good morning. So anyways, right, back in the day, man, we're talking old school back in the day, like Loverboy and Whitney Houston, Cyndi Lauper, Flock of Seagulls, Tears for Fears and all that. The 80s, Yvette. The 80s. To me, I was never an 80s fan because it depicted the death of disco. Right, because the 80s pretty much killed disco from the 70s.
Yeah.
Disco was done and buried by 79, 80. Se acabó el guato. There was no more disco music, and Yvette invaded the 80s.
No, Jordache invaded the 80s.
80s music. What did you like to listen to back in the day?
Oh my God. Well, back in the day it was like Rush, Metallica, AC/DC.
Wow, you got that drug dealing music.
Yeah.
Música de droguista.
It's like, woo, Cyndi Lauper, all the good ones.
The 80s always, I don't know, man, the 80s, it was good to me financially, but I was never, I think I've embraced the music from the 80s more today than I did back in the 80s. I'm not saying I didn't like any of the 80s, I did, but I don't know, it's just, I'm more of a funk, R&B, Earth, Wind, and Fire and stuff like that. And the 80s, man, changed everything, man, on the rock side of it. Like I said, I mean, how many rock bands were out there? I mean, New Order. I know I'm missing a whole bunch of them here. But like I said, R&B wasn't as strong in the 80s as it was in the 70s. I mean, rock kicked in, and even more so, rap.
Yeah.
Rap kicked in, right?
Cool J, can't beat that.
Right? The Sugar Hill Gang. Right? The Sugar Hill Gang and all that. Just... And music was never the same again.
No.
Did you like rap?
Yes.
A lot of it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, especially nowadays. I don't know why. But yeah, I do. I really do. I
cannot handle rap. It's okay, a couple of songs. Like, I'll never forget one time, it was Christmas time. I think 82, 83, I needed some extra Christmas money. And I went and applied at Sears because it was that season to where they get people to rap their gifts and whatever. And when I went to go apply, the person told me, do you know how to rap? And I said, my name is Robert. You know me well. I'm Mary. I appreciate you laughing. Nobody ever laughed at that joke. Nobody ever laughed at that joke. And she goes, no, not that kind of rap.
Not that kind of rap. No.
And, well, like I said, I've never been, I can handle one or two songs. Rap. And that's it, man.
Really?
Cambele, that's it. No more. That's me. That's me. You like the rap stuff?
Yeah.
More power to you. It is what it is. Good morning, shout out to Maru Flores. Good morning, Timon. Mary Alvarez. Buenos dias. There we go. Anyways, Yvette, we're getting older. You are, and I'm kind of, sort of. What is your time frame on your hair coming back to where it was? Have you kind of checked it out? Do you kind of have an idea when your hair will get back to the shoulder length hair you had and all that?
I don't know. I never thought about that. I was just thinking, I hope I get a good full hair soon. It's all right. How
many looks did you get when you first did it that people that didn't know you going out there? Were you getting looks?
Oh my God. People are just looking at me. I got a lot of compliments. Oh, not a lot of people could pull it off. You could pull it off great and stuff like that. But then I had family members calling me, texting me. They thought something was wrong with me. I had my Aunt Martha. She was all freaking out. She thought I was really, really sick. And I was getting a lot of that. And I was all like, okay, let me tell the story. So I put the story online to let everybody know, the reason why I did it. And so it calmed down. But then I got other family that haven't been online or haven't talked to in a while, calling my mom. What's going on? Are you sick? Can you do something? Oh, really?
What's going on?
That's so drastic. So, yeah.
Good morning, shout out to Teresa, Julie, Perez, joining us, Cynthia Gonzalez Ramirez. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Anyways, I'm here with Yvette Charo, and like I said, it takes a lot to do what you did, because I cannot think of any women right now that would do what you did, but I think it's applaudable, no doubt about it. You made a statement, you wanted to make a statement, and that's really cool. It really is, Yvette. You cut off your hair, mine's just falling off. And people say, what's going on, Robert? What's going on? What are you doing? I'm making a statement! Okay. Well, you've been making a statement for 10 years, Robert.
Yeah, but I'm hoping it grows out soon. I get a full set of hair, at least shoulder lengths.
Did you feel weird when you first cut your hair off and then went and hit the shower? And you're like, hey!
Oh my God! I get cold quick now. I don't know why.
Really?
I get cold, yeah. I guess that all that hair I had, it kind of sheltered the warmness, because after a while I'll be sweating and all that. But no, now I'm like hot. I'm cool, and I'm like in the blankets. It could be like 100 degrees outside, but I'm in the blanket. But
now you were still working at the school district. So the summer break wasn't there yet when you did this, right?
Yes.
So when you went to school the next day...
When I went to school, I did it after school had ended. That's when I made that decision. And then we had summer school for 1 week. And I went back in, and the faculty there, my principal and the vice principal, they were like... I could see that. Yours was better. I was all like, all right.
So nobody knew about it?
No one knew.
Wow.
And they were like, they applaud. They're all like, you look good with it. I was like, thank you. It's not going to stay like that, though. I'm going to grow some hair. I got to grow hair. And it's...
Good morning, shout out to my primos, Rogelio Rivas. Good morning, primo. Yeah, like I said, that's a bold statement right there. It really is. And... man, I applaud you and what you did. You had a purpose, a reason for doing it, and you did it.
Yeah.
Now, would you do it again?
Honestly, yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, I would do it again.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I've got a barber right here. Even 1 second.
Wait, let this one grow out first. I need some more hair.
Let's start you from scratch, even. And actually, it's not a barber. They're going to pluck it. They're going to pluck it real good. There you go. Pobrecita. Pobrecita. Anyways, Yvette, you have... you're dealing with wrestlers, you're dealing with the school. You keep busy. You're always doing something. You're always keeping busy. You're always going 120 miles an hour. True? I see where you're on the bus with the volleyball team or with the cheerleaders at the school, and then you're out there helping promote a wrestling, and you're actually getting the ring, and you're doing this and that. This woman is always busy doing something. Really, man, you're just going 120 miles an hour. Where do you get this energy from?
I have no idea. I pull it out of my butt and get to it. I know, you do something, you just do it. Why think about it? Just do it.
I know that you can be very opinionated on Facebook. I see where you're telling people off. Look here, your mother! And I say, uh-oh, Yvette's having a problem with somebody there. Don't you just hate it when you get those chain messages? Hey, forward it to 100 people and forward... Oh, jeez, man, I gotta block them right away, and I tell them, quit sending them.
That new one about that hacker.
What is it? I know, some kind of
guy hacked her or whatever, and I'm all like, okay, if he hacks my stuff, he'll be shocked. He can't get nothing. He might get some crazy pictures, but oh well. So, I'm like, come on now, come on. Yeah, these chain letters.
Yvette, are you allowed to have your students as friends on your Facebook?
If they graduated.
But not during school?
No.
You can't?
I would never. No.
Have you ever gotten friend requests?
Oh yeah.
But
that's why I keep it under Charo, so that way the kids won't. But then they see the face and they're like, oh, I know that. Yeah. No.
But you don't.
No, I just delete them.
You got to separate it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a school regulation, or you do it because you want to?
Well, I don't know if it's school regulation, but they prohibit that.
Do they?
Yeah. Which I understand. I don't want them either, because I don't want them knowing my personal life. Not that I put my personal life out there.
Of course.
But still, But nah, I wouldn't do it. If I wanted to invite them to an event, I'd just tell them. I wouldn't.
Because it kind of takes away the respectability factor, right?
Yeah.
Of all of that.
Yeah.
Right? You know, got to be respectability there, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Now, I remember, like, every school, they got, like, a school nurse.
Yes.
Are they an actually nurse or kind of like a semi-nurse, or are they an official nurse? Somebody who...
Yes.
They are. They got to be something like that.
Yeah, they have to be licensed.
LBN, RN, something like that?
They have to be an RN.
They got to be an RN to be at school. And they're there every day, be it something happened, be it something not happened.
Yeah.
You know, Yvette, I'm going to bring something up, and I'm going to bring it up for a reason, and I'm going to use my daughter as an example of all this. My daughter, when she was pregnant with baby Mia, she was younger. She was 16 years old. Mm-hmm. Okay, at the time I wasn't happy about it, but it is what it is, and now I got my grandbaby who I love very, very much. Mm-hmm. But that being said, when my daughter was pregnant, I had a talk with her, and I said, "Because aren't you embarrassed going to school, being pregnant? Because people seeing it." She goes, "Dad, there's a lot of girls that are pregnant going to school." At Robert E., she was going to Robert E. Lee. I said, "There are?" She goes, "Dad, I'm not saying that everybody, but there are some girls going to high school that are pregnant." Yeah. And I said, "Really? I don't remember ever a girl being pregnant at my high school." That's because they wouldn't put out. But anyways, they wouldn't put out. But she told me, "Dad, it's not a big thing." And I was all ruffled about it. I mean, you should be embarrassed. You should be this. And I was being a father. But is this true? At least at Wagner High School, that you see this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Some of them are not ashamed at all.
Do they get special treatment or anything? I'm saying in a sense of...
unfortunately, yeah, they do.
Like what? What do they get special that...
As far as benefits, I mean, we transport them to take their kid to the daycare.
Oh, you're talking about with a little kid already, not pregnant.
Oh yeah, with pregnant too. Take them to their doctor's appointment.
Really?
Get them on Medicaid, whatever they need. Yeah, and I'm not for that. I'm really not. You did the dirty deed. You need to pay the consequences. You need to get a job. You need to start working.
Because those are going against taxpayers' dollars, right?
Yes, yes. And then at school, we give them all that, but yet we give them an excuse. Well, you can have so much time just to get to class. No, they could get to class. They have legs. They could walk. Come on. Why are you? I just don't see it.
Good morning, shout out to Josie Mendoza. Good morning, Josie. Now, really, these students, if anything, they kind of ride the gravy train, right? They kind of take advantage of whatever's being extended to them.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. They take advantage as much as possible. I mean, there's some that don't even want it, which, I understand. But I want to make sure also, too, that they get the help they need. Because there's some that don't even have insurance, don't want to go for Medicaid, they don't want the handouts or anything like that. They'll do it. They'll find a way.
So eventually, let's just say a girl gets pregnant, it's going to be inevitable. People are going to know. They're going to find out. So they got to come in and they talk to the nurse or the counselor or whoever and just say, this is what it is. They lay their cards on the table, and from there, y'all got to do whatever you got to do.
Yeah. Once they notify one of us, anybody at the school, that they're pregnant, or we get a hint that they're pregnant, we kind of like tell the parenting teacher that we have that's designated for Judson and Wagner. She'll go in, talk to them, see what their needs are, what needs to be done, and then take it from there.
I remember back in the day, I didn't really know what a school counselor was for. I didn't know. And I put them to the test back in '77 because I really wanted to nail this girl. And I didn't know. I was like that song, que sí, que no, que no. And I talked to several of my buddies. I said, man, I don't know if I should nail her or not, man. I don't know. Well, Robert, go talk to the school counselor. He'll help you. Yeah, you're right. So I went to the school counselor and said, hey, camarada, ese, carnal. Look ahí. So, man, I want her. I need counseling. He goes, what do you think I should do? He goes, nail her. Okay, thank you, Mr. Counselor. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! And that's all I'm going to say about that. And The song went to que sí, que sí, que sí, que sí. That's right.
No.
I put that school counselor to use right there, man. I put my tax dollars to use right there. Yvette, do they still have paddlings at school?
No.
Those days are gone. Of somebody getting paddled. Somebody getting, like, remember? Some kids could get paddled.
Yeah.
Not no more.
Not no more.
Se acabó.
It's gone.
What is the worst discipline you can give somebody? Just, what, expel them?
Expel them.
Nothing other than that. No body contact, no slap on their hand, no, none of that whatsoever.
Nope.
Those days are gone.
Those are long gone. Long gone.
How times have changed, right?
It's just weird. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird. I grew up, you know, you're going to do something bad, you're gonna get a whipping. That's it. Nowadays, it's all like, I don't even want to touch my kid. I might get, like, oh, dude.
Have you ever dealt with parents? That when they come to the office for whatever kind of discipline reasons their student has, that you shake your head because they really don't care?
Yeah.
They just don't care about, so what, whatever they're doing. Like they have no, they want no input about it.
There's some that gave up already. They're already tired of it. I mean, what can you say?
I know that, I remember back in the day I used to date this girl, and she had problems with one of her daughters who didn't want to go to school. And she eventually got court papers. She had to go to court because her daughter didn't want to go to school. And I got to tell you, man, there was a lot of people. Good morning, shout out to Sarah Duarte, to man, Mr. Greg Lopez, Tejano Times in the house. I remember being at the courtroom, and there were a lot of parents with their kids there. Yeah. There were a lot of parents there, and I can't tell you how many discipline cases there were where a parent could not get their kid to go to school. And because of that, eventually, the parent would get sent to jail.
Yeah.
Because the kid did not want to go to school. And one parent said, "What do you want me to do, Judge? I cannot go from class to class. If you've got to do that, then you do that." He would tell them.
Yep.
You know, whatever it takes to get that student to school.
Oh, yeah.
How problematic is this at the school you worked at?
Oh, we have some parents that actually go to the school and go to class. We got some of those. And then there's some that come in looking all crazy looking, dressed like they just woke up, and you're like, oh. Okay.
But even then, every student, like, let's say they start to school, 8:15, 8:30, whatever, they go to first class, and then they'll skip. Right? Yeah. Or maybe 2 classes, and then they'll get out of there.
See, and they think it's okay, you know, I got counted for the first period, first class, they're going to count me the whole day.
Right. It doesn't work that way, right?
It doesn't work that way. They count you for every class period.
Is everything computerized now?
Yeah.
Everything's computerized?
Yeah.
Who's here? Do they have roll call still and all of that? All of the stuff goes on?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. I got to ask you because, I mean, you're at school, you do your thing. Do classes still have, what is it, not the national anthem, I pledge allegiance to the flag. Y'all still do that?
Do the pledge, or you do the Texas flag.
High school, junior high school, it's still done.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So it's still being done.
Oh yeah.
What about fire drills? Do those still happen?
Probably once a month, supposedly.
What's changed now is that now you have lockdown.
Yes.
Practices, right?
Yes, we're supposed to. Yes.
Lockdown to where you portray a scenario where something's going on, lockdown, and whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How crazy does that get?
Do
kids take advantage of that and start goofing around or whatever?
Yeah, they do. They start goofing. They're like, "Oh yeah, let's get on our phones." You know, going like this, and I'm like, so yeah. The kids, when it's a real thing, it's funny how they know when it's real and when it's not real. When it's not real, they're horsing around, playing around. But when it's real, they get serious. They really do. Hey, miss, get away from that door. Don't be opening, you know, I'm all like, okay. But when it's just false and we're just practicing, they're all like, hey, we're on lockdown, you know, opening the door. I'm like, dude.
What are one of the craziest things y'all have ever found in lockers? Because I know sometimes kids will get out of school, quit school, whatever, and they leave their locker. Have y'all ever found some crazy stuff in a person's locker?
Oh, yeah.
What have y'all found in there?
Yeah. Was it a few years ago? Maybe about 5 years ago. We have one that had like a dildo with the
what?
A dildo
A dildo? What's that?
A vibrator.
Oh, vibrator! Oh.
With the rubber still on it.
Was it small, medium, or large? Good morning, shout out to Eva L. Gomez. I'm in my daughter, Jeanette Rivas, in the house. I'm in Jerry Poe in the casa. So you found a dildo inside a locker?
Yeah, with the rubber still on it.
With the rubber still on it?
Uh-huh.
You mean the plastic?
No, rubber.
Oh, the rubber was
And we found someone with brand new shoes in there. Oh man, we find all kinds of crazy stuff. We're like, what in the world? And someone had like 3 or 4 lockers. We're like, how the hell did they get 3 or 4 lockers? I mean, one had, I guess, for the books. One was for, I guess, clothes, shoes, and some, I don't know. They left some jewelry.
They were living there, pretty much.
Yeah, and I was all like, you know what? Let's check all the rooms and the bathrooms before we leave today, because someone's probably living here. But yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yvette, are gang members a problem at your school?
Actually, no. No. I think they limit it to having it at the school. I mean, they show their signs and all that, you know, to each other as they walk the hallways. But as a problem, I don't see it.
What about dress codes? Are kids allowed to wear their ball caps backwards or any ball caps? None of that whatsoever.
No hats in the building.
Now, I know in junior high school, don't they got like uniforms? Khaki pants? No? No, that used to be, but not no more? Or some schools do still have them, right?
Yeah, some schools do have them, but where I'm at, no, they don't.
They don't do that. No uniform kind of a thing. Not even elementary.
Not that I know of.
That's pretty cool. Like I said, I understand the khaki thing. They want to keep everything on the same level, but hey, I understand also, man, who wants to wear khakis every day?
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
So, like the gang member side or whatever, nobody can wear ball caps backwards. No, what else? What is a no-no to wear at school, Yvette?
Your colors.
Well, how do you know what your colors are? How do you know when somebody's...
usually they have... with their colors, they usually have their bandana, or they have a certain shirt that they wear. You could tell when they're getting ready to initiate. They all wear the same colors, like the same color T-shirt with the same pants and the same shoes. Or when they're getting ready, like to go to war, or you know, they're gonna get ready to have a conflict. They show their colors. They show, you know, either a bandana around their ribs.
So you know something's going down.
Yeah.
You know something's going down.
And the funny thing is, you know, you get to know these kids and they'll tell you. And if they trust you, I don't know why they trust me, because I don't give a damn. But they come and they tell you, you know, hey coach, you know, stay away from the side this time, you know. And I'm like, cool, whatever.
Do schools, I remember back in my day, they used to have a smoking area. When I went to Judson, they had a smoking area. No lie. Do schools have that, like at least at Wagner, a smoking area?
There's no smoking allowed.
Really? Whatsoever?
Nope, you get a fine.
Back when I went to Judson, they had a smoking area. They did. And estaban como vacas. They were right in a little area. They were all puffing it away, but it was a designated smoking area, but not no more, right?
Yeah, not no more. At Holmes, when I went to school at Holmes, we had a smoking area, but it was all kinds of smokes.
Sure. At Wagner, and even the other schools you've worked at, have you ever walked around and you could smell?
Oh yeah.
You can smell a little.
Yeah.
You can smell it.
Oh yeah.
But you can never bust them.
Maybe once or twice.
You busted them.
Busted
the restroom.
And then I'm all like, y'all are stupid.
You got any more?
Right, like, sharing is caring. Now you gotta go. So yeah, they're real cool about it.
Yvette, what are the dress codes for the girls nowadays at school? You know, the little skirts, no way. The little tops, no way.
Oh my God.
Where do you say you got to go back home for the girls?
I mean, if I can see your birth canal when you bend over, you're going home.
If you can see what?
Their birth canal.
Their birth canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what that is. Okay. So if you can see that, but no skirt is too low in a sense.
If it's a couple inches above the knee,
you're okay.
You're okay. But if it's to where I can see your thigh, you're going home.
You're sending them home.
You're going home, or you're putting something else, or put some shorts underneath.
But girls know this. They know this.
Oh
and
yeah,
they still
they
do
test
it.
it. Oh yeah.
They're still gonna do it.
Oh yeah, and you get some that are whine like a little baby. I'm all like, whine all you want. I can get you a pamper. You need to change. Put a shorts underneath. Do something. So yeah, guys are just as bad. Some guys are,
What, tirados or?
No, they wear their pants all the way down to their thighs, and I'm like, dude, pick them up. Your butt ain't all the way down there. I go, pick them up. And so they pick them up, and I was all like, where does your butt end? Right here. Oh, can you at least pick it up that high? Like, Jesus. Or I'll just tell them, you got a stain in your chones.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I know things are crazier nowadays, but even more so like with the girls. I mean, girls will be girls, and they're going to challenge y'all. They're going to want to do whatever y'all can to wear what they're going to wear. They're going to test you.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to test you until somebody catches them or somebody says, hey, man, I know the guys aren't going to complain.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt about it. The guys are not going to complain about it.
Especially when you're going up the stairs and you're like, okay, you're going to give birth now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And even more so, I'll let you out that their parents go to bat for their child, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least they're here and they're learning. I was like, that's fine and dandy. But when they're not learning and they're doing something and they end up that you have to benefit or you have to, really do something about it, then you start crying and whining. How come you weren't watching my kid? This ain't no daycare. You don't pay us to be your babysitter,
Every day is an adventure. Going to school, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's so rewarding though, because at the end, you see them graduate, they move on to do other stuff. Some in the military, we had 2 in the NBA, and then we have one that's big in one of the big corporations, or started doing other. I mean, it's just at the end of all of it. At the end of the day, you did something good, and it's going to turn out great, and it's like a breath of fresh air.
But you know what? Even more so, just in case for the listeners who don't know, Wagner High School was named after what person?
Lieutenant Karen Wagner, that died in the Pentagon.
There we go. 9/11, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she went to Judson High School.
She went to Judson High School. She played sports. She was a great person, from my understanding. I did read up about her. She was just an all-American kind of person, someone that you always want around. She always kind of pushed everybody to do their best, and that's one of our models there at Wagner.
How hard was it for you to leave Wagner and go to the middle school at Judson?
It was devastating.
Was this voluntarily, or did?
It was voluntary.
What made you make the move?
I wanted to change. Like I said, we have people there that, need to learn the difference between being a staff member and not acting like a high school student. So many changes, been through a lot. I was just ready to move on. It was time. I've been there since, 2005. I just needed a new atmosphere. I need something more calmer, which I went to middle school and
You're gonna start crying, Yvette?
Yeah, I was crying so much.
Last time I saw you cry when you told me Jerry was leaving you.
You had to get McDonald's because Dad was hungry.
Yvette's always posting food pictures and videos when they're barbecuing, and I'm going like, man, todos saboreando toda la comida. They're always having cookouts and everything. They really, really are. Yvette, any last words for my listeners, for your fans, for your listeners right now before we go ahead and shut down the morning show?
Just stay true to yourself, true to your friends, and God bless.
There we go. Yvette Charo, thank you for being part of my morning show.
Thank you so much
for
having me.
I tell you what, let's keep it going into something by Chicago. We're talking old days. Let's play the song Old Days. 9:54 in the morning. Good morning, Double R Radio.